Hello everybody and welcome to another Retro Robin show. So today I'm going to review 4 games that were originally viewed in the Crash magazine of 1988. Seems a long time ago, doesn't it? Well, believe it or not. Number 53, June 1988, and the price was £1.25. What? The one previous to that was £1, wasn't it? And there it is. More of the cover for you. So the first game we're going to review is on the screen, and that is the loading screen, and as it loaded it plays this little funky music which I'll leave you to enjoy. But first let's give you some updates. Oh, I need a drink. I get dry throat. Right, today's news: Kickstarter for the issue 2 ZX Spectrum Next is now up to 3,623 backers with 18 days to go. That's a total of 1,263,154. That's 4 times the original pledge required. Amazing. Well done, boys, for that. And we're all part of it. If you've pledged, you're part of it, so well done to you as well. And it's exciting times, obviously, for something to look forward to for next year. Right, on with today's reviews. And what we're trying to do here is remind you of some old forgotten classics that you might want to show your children today, or shall we say that probably in the teenagers as well, or their kids might enjoy. I mean, we've done all the PlayStations and Xboxes and you know, Wii's, so it's nice to get a bit of 8-bit back, isn't it? You can't beat a bit of 8-bit. Sound a bit like Jim Barron there. Right, so Crash Magazine reviewed this. Presentation 79%, graphics 60%, playability 64%, addictive quality 61%, so their overall rating was 62%. So, without no further ado, let's zoom in. And that's a very nice bit of effects there on the screen. Mind my camera work while I just steady and stable. And let's put some background music on. Take a sip of water and see how well I can do at this game. And I believe on this game you can choose between your keys and everything, so that's nice, isn't it? That I like that. The FX, the scrolling colours. And let's start the game. Guts. And first thing I notice, it's very monotone, which I don't mind that myself personally. The movement of the scrolling is spot on. Yeah, the movement of the sprites are great. I can't yet fire my weapon. I must have to collect something in order to do so. However, yeah, you have to collect 3 things, don't you? You have to build up a weapon. So that's what I've got to do. I've got to find the 3 things before I can get a weapon. And of course I've just died there by the looks of things. It's quite good and quite clever the way it's all done. I'm quite impressed with it. It's not as bad as, surely it's not as bad as the Crash magazine made out. It's got a nice size maze to it. As I say, it just scrolls quite well. It's pretty easy to understand. Have I been down here? I can't even remember. Yes, I must have done. I can see something down there. I don't know whether that's something I'm going to collect. It's a hard game until you get your gun, I'll tell you that now. What is that? We don't know, so I'm not going to see if I can get further around the maze before I end up losing another life. Can you run along there? No, okay. Ah, have a gun! Where did that come from? I can now fire things, which is good. That'll keep me a bit alive a bit longer at least. It's good when you actually do kill them all. They don't come back in a hurry, that's for sure. Yeah, the firing button's quite responsive. Yeah, it's not too bad, this. So what do you think? I'm hoping to show you a bit more of the game, but that depends how well I'm going to do. Can you run along here? No. Level 1. I'm getting quite far, surely. I think the secret to this is just to fire up, isn't it? We get to another doorway. Which is there. And then the level changes. Slightly different colour, two-tone as always, but not bad at all. Yeah, I could see myself playing this for a bit. There's a key there, so you must have to click that. Yeah, I've got a key. That must open a door somewhere. Okay. So, without spending too much longer on this game, let's give it my review. So do we think it's a 62% review from Crash? Well, no, not really. Presentation, 79%, yes, I agree. Graphics, 60%, not really. It's better than that, isn't it? 68% I'm going to say on that one. Playability, 70% as opposed to 64%. Addictive quality, 70% because I can see me trying to work out what to do and basically a lot. I'm a bit of an adventurer when it comes to games, so I like to have a look around. Overall rating, they've gave it 62%, so I'm going to round that up to 70%, which is a 7 out of 10. Sorry, Jim. Yeah, and I believe it was much better than that. And that's goods for you. Please give it a go. Let's move on to the next game. Okay, we're about to load the next game. Let's turn some A-Boy sound up. We got the sound. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. Auf Wiedersehen, Monday. What a bit of A-Boy sound that was for the 128 game. Next game is called Crosswise, and it was an overall rating of 69%. Presentation was 67%, graphics 68%, playability was 65%, and addictive quality 74%. Well, let's see. The first thing I remember about this game is it's as tough as nails, to be honest. Firebird, great people for budget games. And, of course, it's always a bonus when you can define your keys, which is excellent. So let's have a look at this game and see if it's worth that rating that Crash Magazine gave it. Right, got off to a great start there. Got interrupted by my cat. Yes, it's as tough as nails. I remember this now. I'll give it another go. I'm sure I can do better than that. You die pretty quickly in this game, and it is really frustrating. You have to collect your powers up to start with, get your decent weapons. The biggest thing I find is that avoiding them chimneys are horrible. And of course, you can lose your weapons quite quickly as well. Ah, That one got me out. Oh my life. I'm not going to last much longer. In fact, I'm dead now. Okay, so what do you think of that game? Is that worth a go? Give it 5 minutes of your time, maybe? Or shall we say 10 seconds of your time? Because you probably last as long as me. And if you do last better than me, then okay. So, my presentation, 67% yes, crash, I agree. Graphically, 68%, no, I would say 70%. What's 2% between friends? Playability, 65%. No, I don't agree, because it's just too hard, so I would say I'm going to give it 50%. Addictive qualities, 74%, no, 50% on that. Their overall rating was 69%. I actually think 69%. I think you was being generous there, Crash, so no, I don't agree with that one. I'm going to give it a bit lower than that. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, 60%. So let's move on to the next game. Okay, so I'm using my multi-face 3 and using the beloved computer of choice today, the Spectrum Plus 3, the mighty Spectrum Plus 3. So, what game are we playing? Well, we're playing Laser Tag, and this got an overall rating of 59%. Presentation 57%, graphics 58%, playability 60%, and addictive qualities 50%. And the first thing you can see is you can choose between keys, and I'm going to go for the joystick as always, because most of the time I don't know the keys. So Laser Tag originally cost $8.99. Oof, expensive. Was it worth it? Well, we'll find out today. So let's give it a play and see how I get on. Oh, you can redefine your keys, can you? I forgot about that, but that doesn't tell you that, but at least it's a bonus because I love it when you can redefine your keys. So press 4 to play. 1 player, you can have a 2-player game as well. Get ready. I'm ready. Let's go. Just got to move up the screen as high as you can go, shooting as many of them as you can, tagging them. You're not killing them, you're tagging them. But at least I don't think you're killing them because they just run away, don't they? So it's kind of like, yeah. If you notice your lasers actually bounce off certain things, and later on through the screen. Oh, no, I think I just lost a life there, hence the reason why the screen did that. So the background's not too bad, it's very, once again, monotone. I don't mind monotone, some people like a bit more colour. Well, you've got colour around the edges, haven't you? What more could you ask for? Oh, that was unfair. I kind of got him then and he still died. And it crashed. Should we try that again? Okay, well you can see the gist of that game, so let's give it a rating, shall we? Which is great. I write the Crash magazine and I've got a real life crash. So, I have played it and got a lot further than that before it decided to disintegrate in front of my very eyes. Graphically, I thought it was better than what they rated. I thought presentation 60%, graphics 65% as opposed to 58%. Playability, I enjoyed it, so I'm going to say 70% on that one. Addictive quality 70% again. They said 50. Overall rating 59%. It's a tough one, but let's be honest, I would say that the overall rating on that, I would say 70%, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, and there's one for you to try. So let's move on to today's last game, one of a hidden gem that you might like or you may not. So without no further ado, let's load it up. Right, today's last game I'm going to review from, of course, Crash, and it's called Freedom Fighter. and it's got a really bad rating. So let's have a look. Presentation 45%, graphics 16%, playability 27%, addictive qualities 15%, overall rating 19%. Well, there's your first screen, which doesn't hold any promises, does it? Okay, I like that bit. Nice graphical interlude. K for keys. So we need to find what the keys was. Very fast moving, tough as nails again. Although you have to say it's quite colourful, the biggest problem I find with this game is you have to move fast to avoid them, but them bombs are really slow. It doesn't take you too much to die. So warning, battle. Oh. Looks like the big bad ship in Fed. Oh. Well, enter my name. Well, you're not going to get extra points for that. Oh, what? So, does it deserve a 19% overall rating? Tough one. Presentation 45%, I agree. They got it spot on there. Graphics 16%, I think it's a bit better than that. I think that was unfair. I'm going to say 30% because it is only an upward shoot 'em up. You know, you're not expecting mega size sprites. I think playability 27%. I'm going to say 30. I don't understand why they don't round it up. Addictive qualities, I'm going to give it 20%, not 15. Overall rating 19%. I think that was a bit mean. I think there's a lot of work gone into this game. It didn't quite achieve what it looked like it was going to achieve. There's no way I'm going to ever get any higher than that on the score card. And that top score looks ridiculous, which I hate games that do that, make the top score so hard it's almost impossible to do. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 rating from the Retro Robins. That concludes today's reviews. I hope you enjoyed them. Hope I've give you something to try out that you may never seen before, or even reminded you of an old game that you used to play and you'd like to try it again. So that's what this show's about. It's not about all the main games that everybody remembers. It's about the games that people don't remember. And there will be one or two main games thrown in there as well. For instance, in that issue of Crash, there was a review on Bionic Commando, and I thought, well, everyone would have covered that, so there's no point there. And it was indeed a crash smash, which it should more than deserved it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you join me again soon. And please, if you do enjoy these videos, please subscribe, and I'll be posting some more videos as soon as I can. In the meantime, you all take care, and I'll speak to you again in the near future. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.